Recently, NASA posted pictures of their internship program, which included a picture of an Indian American girl sporting a NASA jersey with idols of Hindu gods and goddesses next to her workstation. Soon enough, trolls started posting about how NASA is no place for a person who indulges in idol worship, as science and the Hindu faith cannot coexist. This could not be further from the truth. Did you know Hinduism is based more in science than superstition, and the Vedas and Puranas have mentions of concepts that were only much later discovered by science greats? For example, written during the 6th century BC, the Sushruta Samhita contains 184 chapters with descriptions of over 1,000 illnesses, medicinal plants, and preparations from natural sources. Its author, Sushruta, is also considered to be the first ever surgeon in the world. The book also has vast details on embryology, human anatomy, along with instructions for surgery. Incidentally, the oldest documented evidence of the drilling of the human teeth of a living person was also found in Mehergarh in India. Even the Mahabharata contains many mentions of test tube babies, cloning, surrogacy, and embryo implantation. While history credits Copernicus for proposing the heliocentric model of the solar system, the Rig Veda already has notes regarding the central placement of the Sun and other planets orbiting it in the solar system. In other verses of the Rig Veda, concepts like gravity and eclipses are also prescribed precisely. Yug Sahasra Yojan Par Bhanu, Leelo Tahi Madhur Phal Janu. This excerpt from the Hanuman Chalisa talks of the distance Lord Hanuman took while trying to reach the sun. When further decoded, 1 yug, 1 sahasra yug and 1 yojan interestingly equals the distance from earth to sun, with only a difference of about 1%. Bharat has also been the ground where greats like Aryabhat were born, who are credited with discoveries like finding the value of pi and the circumference of earth. While India has this rich history of scientific advancements, even daily rituals of Hindus are steeped more in science than just blind faith. Take the Hindu greeting of Namaste, for example. Joining the two palms together not only shows respect, but also presses on some pressure points which help us remember the person that we're getting acquainted to for a longer time. It also, of course, ensures that we do not contract or transfer any germs. Drinking water from a copper vessel might be a new health trend for millennials, but in ancient India it was pretty common practice. Throwing copper coins in the river was not only a religious act, it also helped transfer the healing properties of the copper metal into the drinking water of the village. Indian men and women are also often seen with a tilak on the small spot between their eyebrows. The tilak is usually made of kumkum or sandalwood, both with healing and cooling properties. Putting a tilak or dot on this particular nerve point, or ajna as it's called, helps one keep their cool and concentration levels running high all throughout the day. Even jewelry like toe rings, bangles and piercings in Hindu culture have also always been in sync with the pressure points. Besides accessorizing, these help in maintaining hormonal balance in women, increasing blood supply to certain organs, and maintaining overall vitality. Many Hindus also observe fasts during the festivals of Navratras that occur twice a year. Navratras usually last for 8 to 9 days and fall during the time of spring and autumn. Fasting during this time or eating only vegetarian anti-inflammatory alkaline foods help the body fight seasonal illnesses better and boost overall immunity throughout the year. Having a fire ceremony or yagnas during auspicious occasions also helps cleanse your surroundings. The yagna ahuti, or the material that one uses in this fire, is usually made of herbs and concoctions that when burnt lead to purification of the environment. Even Hindu temples were constructed in natural surroundings where the positive energy available from the magnetic and electric wave distributions is the highest. The main idol is usually placed in the core of the temple where the energy is concentrated, and one is required to walk barefoot in the temple to absorb this energy. Hindus also worship people and tulsi trees for their extraordinary properties, people being the only tree that gives out oxygen 24 hours of the day, and tulsi for its immunity boosting abilities. In fact, unlike in the West, Hindus have never viewed science and religion as opposing forces. They are both seen as paths to reach the ultimate truth and discover the unlimited potential of the physical and the metaphysical. As the great teacher Vivekananda once said, material science can only give worldly prosperity, while spiritual science is for eternal life. If there be no eternal life, still the enjoyment of spiritual thoughts as ideals is keener and makes a man happier, whilst the foolery of materialism leads to competition and undue ambition and ultimate death, both individual and national. The two pursuits need to be balanced to produce true well-being.